It's time for another Dice Tower review with the Chief, Bart Brunsheen.
Hey, this is the Chief from the Dice Tower, here to talk about Viva Topo from Manfred Ludwig. It's basically a zombie mice game. Okay, it's not a zombie mice game, although I do love my zombie games. It's a kid's game or family game that has a nice little introductory, like push your luck system to it, where you're basically trying to get mice out of their home base because they've run out of food or whatever, and they're wanting to travel to like Valhalla and a land where everything's made of cheese and there's just cheese aplenty. However, there is a cat, a big old chunky wooden cat that is stalking their whole little town area, and if they're not careful, they're going to get eaten instead of enjoying life and the wonderful cheeses. So just a side note, it's Viva Topo has been out for some time. It's from Rio Grande. I kind of just ran across it on BGG. I'm always looking for interesting, accessible, good-looking kids games, and very happy with this game, and very surprised about how much my two boys love it. The bits are just phenomenal. We'll go in and take a closer look at them, and I'll show you. All right, here we are with a closer look. First of all the mice will start in this portion of the board. You can see the nice little arrow that directs them out, moves them around. The die, very impressive. You'll see basically the 1 and the 6 side both show this little cat. He's licking his lips. You can barely see that. And he'll move basically one cat head, which is what they're showing here. So it's real easy for my little boys to follow. The cat himself is this lovely thick wooden bit that's also licking his lips, and just can't wait to catch up to the mice. The mice, just to give you a good little show, they have this real cool little tail and their little plastic ears and their little whiskers. So they're very cute. The ears are helpful, but I make sure Seth, my 3-year-old, he doesn't put too much stuff in his mouth, but I just make sure he can't swallow this. The shape of it, other than the ears, made me a little nervous at first, but again, I don't leave this set up out on the table without them being supervised. Enough of that. You've got your cheese wheels here, and cheese in all 4 of the corners, which are little safe areas, little safe homes they can get to. So when it's your turn, you roll the die, and if you don't get the cat, you just get one of the pips. You simply move that number. At any time when you come to one of these little entrances, whether you're on the front or the back side, you can move into the safe house and collect a piece of cheese of that type. Very good idea to do that, because if this cat catches up and ends up on the same space, he'll have his own little dinner of mice. And if he passes the safe house, every little mouse has gone in here too. So not only do you want to get him out of home base, but you got to get him clicking around the board, otherwise he's going to catch up. And there's a real nice little deal here, if I can move it. Once you get to this arrow here, you can see the cat's actually, you've got kind of 2 tracks. Well, in the first round around the board, he's just moving 1 space every time you roll the cat head. But he starts to move off, and when you get to this arrow here, now he's moved into every time you roll the cat, he moves 2. And if he passes any of the mice, they're off the board. They're gone. So things really start to speed up. Panic ensues. People start having their mice peel off into these little side areas and just hope that they can pick up enough cheese to beat everybody else. The winning victory condition is at the end of the game, whoever has the most single pieces of cheese. So, this little half block of cheese will net me 3 points. The full block will give me 6. The very first safe little wimpy area gets you just a single piece of cheese, but heck, if your guy's going to get eaten, might as well peel off and go get you something good to eat. and then you move on to 2, and then you got a 4-piece over in the corner. Again, the pieces here are just awesome. I know Viva Topo is an older game. I just recently picked it up. I was searching for more kids games, saw it, grabbed it. Big hit at the Brunsheen house. All right, you've seen exactly what I'm talking about. Like I said, it's an introductory push your luck game. And the boys just love the whole aspect of rolling that die and getting the cat on there. And my older son, who's 5, totally gets the deal that, hey, the cat's getting too close, it's time to be safe, and he'll peel off and just go get him some cheese. Now, that being said, as I mentioned earlier, Elizabeth, my wife, nope, always pushing her luck. I think she's a little bit like Tom in that regard. She would rather go in and get all 4 big 6 cheese wheels and just have a huge win, or she gets nothing. She gets completely consumed. She wants nothing to do with these smaller little areas. So she's all or nothing. So give it a chance, check it out. If it looks at all interesting to you, I'm telling you, it's a very fun introductory push your luck. That's it. Bart from the Chief. Chief for the Dice Tower. See you later.
Thanks for watching our review today. For more information about board games, as well as the #1 board game audio podcast, check out Dicetower.com for reviews, interviews, and more. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower.